exactly why Trump got elected, for crazy people like you.
I'm not fucking crazy, okay? All right? I'm worried about the women in this fucking country. I know you can't care because you're gonna go back and drink your beers in your fucking truck and not give a shit about anybody but yourself.
I am.
But the rest of us have to fucking deal with your dumb shit that you fucking did to the rest of this fucking country.
Maybe try low-fat milk.
You're lucky I don't swing you in your fucking face, you ugly piece of shit. You sick fuck.
That is so bizarre. But like,
this whole country is mentally fucking ill.
the worst part is that she actually thinks that she would be able to swing at this guy and like beat him up and take him down, sorry. The delusion is just crazy. And screaming about mental illness, about how everybody else is just so crazy. And then she goes on to say like, I'm not crazy. Are you sure? Are you sure? If you have to scream at the top of your lungs that you're not crazy,
You're probably
something
crazy.
tells me you might just be. Okay, and here we have this lady this is her in the future, but this is her now, and she's screaming about the elections. TDS is very, very real.
Good to see you. What are you trying to say? We want everyone to know, all of the nation, Donald Trump wants all of us on. He hasn't just want to rule the U.S., he will take him the dictator of the whole world. He has said multiple times that he's going to take over Israel, he's going to take over Russia, he wants Palestine gone. He is going after every country.
What? Where do these people get their information? Like, they just think the most extreme things, but they really believe it. And that's what's scary, because a lot of these kids have taken history lessons. And so they've seen and read about people like Hitler. And so they think it's scary. And they're going to think that they're doing something so inspiring by standing up in these moments. But really, they're not. They're just looking crazy because it just shows how manipulated they are. And they're believing all of these insane lies.
If you're a woman in Australia and you think the US election doesn't affect us, just know they now have permission to be.
This woman is from Australia and thinks the American election is going to do something to hurt what's going on in Australia. Wow, that's a whole nother new delusion right there. She took delusion to a whole nother level. She's like, man, how can I be more delusional than the people actually living in America? Oh, I could say I could blame them for what's going to happen in Australia.
Outwardly sexist and support a rapist. Just know that in your heart, know that they now have permission. They now think they are the majority, and they're so uneducated that they think that because they're the majority, they are right. They now have permission to be racist, transphobic. They have permission to laugh about our reproductive health.
They have the permission to have free speech. God forbid.
And our reproductive freedoms. Australia follows suit when it comes to America. The amount of abuse I've caught online, even in the past 12 hours, from men saying the most horrifically sexist things, thinking that it's funny. This is what Andrew Tate has laid the pathway for. This is what people like Joe Rogan do. They are now allowed to say the quiet part out loud, and we're going to cop it.